Welcome to CaseOh Wants to Eat You, a Roblox horror game, a little bit weird, where you run around in a maze, do a couple things, while a monster is roaming around and trying to get you. But that monster is CaseOh, the famous streamer, who is known for its big stature. And so, let's talk about the controls. Of course you have the default WASD to move, and space to jump. But also you can press C to crouch, and of course you move slower. And so with that information, let's talk about the main man himself, CaseOh. How he works as he moves around the map aimlessly until he finds a player. As well, he moves fast, so be careful. When they spot a player, they will slow down to give you a chance. And of course, if you get caught, yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Just a heads up, if you do get caught and you have like an item in your inventory, you will lose that item. Yeah, of course he eats metal keys and other stuff. I wonder if he eats his forks on his desk as well. So anyway, if you do get chased, there's a couple of things you can do to escape. First of all, get out of sight, as CaseOh will just turn around and do weird things. Or if he's right near you can go into these little crouch areas and you can escape as he's a little too big. Even though he can just get on the floor and try and get you with his arm, but I can tell that this type of CaseOh is not very intelligent. But now I think about it, it's best if he doesn't, because he'll probably never get up ever again. And also create more earthquakes and avalanches, again. And also, if you're cornered, you can juke him by doing this, and trying to escape of course. But also with all that information, it's best to know when he's close and nearby. First of all, really far away, you can still hear his voice about how much he loves food, even though it's not actually accurate, but this was before he actually said that. Then you can hear his earth-shattering footsteps, and when he's even more closer, you can see the screen shaking, because of course. And finally, as you're getting chased, if you keep getting chased, eventually you can hear his thunder. So that's mostly how CaseOh works in general. And so, let's talk about the map and how to escape this place. First of all, in the lobby, it will tell you to collect burgers, use keys and items, and of course escape. So to beat the game, you need to get 13 burger, yeah, not burgers, because, you know, English is difficult, and get a certain item, and those 13 burgers, and escape. Let's get that certain item. But of course, we need to get a couple more items before even getting this certain item. So we begin with the red key. Red key is just outside the safe zone, and the use of this red key is just right here. When you do use it and go through, you will have this little platform challenge. Of course, with my 12 years of experience on Roblox, this is pathetically easy. But at the end of the challenge, you'll get another item, in this case the green key, and a burger for your troubles. And so when you get out, you'll be able to use the arrows when you hold the item, and you'll show where to go. But be careful, however, as if CaseOh gets you, that means you'll lose the item and you have to start all over again. But I will say the items you do unlock will stay unlocked for you, and it will make it even more confusing, to be honest. Well, I could help you in that endeavor, but I'm feeling a bit lazy, so no. But anyway, before we get straight to where the green key is, let's talk about the 4 zones. So as you can see, the carpet we're walking on, where we used the red key and everything, is blue. There are 4 zones in total, so blue, red, green, and finally purple. So if you're trying to find a certain item, or certain burgers around the map, which I'll go over later, use the carpet below to show where you are. And so with that information, let's talk about the green key. What's brilliant about the items in this game is you can actually use the arrows, when you equip it, to show you where to go. But the green key, or the green lock, is in the blue zone, and it's near the split between purple and blue. Inside, of course, is another platform challenge, just as easy as the previous one, but at the end you get another burger and a crowbar. And so where do we use the crowbar? Well, in the purple zone there's these boarded planks, and you can click on them. But do remember to equip it, of course, as if you don't have it on your hand, it will say buy Game Pass. And of course you don't want to do that. So inside this platform challenge is more purple, bit of skinny platforms, but nothing to worry about. But sadly there's no burger here, but there's some dynamite, or TNT. And where to use it is the red zone. And you can blow up this wall, and we can go into the next platforming challenge. Inside this checkerboard place, there's burgers to platform on. If only you can collect them, huh? And off to the side is your burger that you're looking for. And at the end of the platform challenge is the blue key. And where to use it is the green zone, which is near the split of red and green. And so this platforming challenge, you need to strafe. If you don't know how to strafe, well, this will be kind of difficult for you. but it's only 2 jumps. Anyway, at the end you get the skeleton key from doors, and another burger. And earlier I said that this specific item, well, this skeleton key is this specific item. And so, at the very corner of the green zone is the escape, but you need to collect all 13 burgers. And as well, we have one more item to go through. The screwdriver. Inside the green zone, it will be in this table here, near the escape door. And so, using it, we need to go back to the safe zone, and then use the screwdriver on this vent. Inside is this challenge of step on the highlight area, where sometimes go visible and invisible. So you can walk on the green, but if you walk on the red, you will die. But as well, nothing's going to stop you from jumping over some of it, and at the end you will get a burger. So in total, you should have some around 5 burgers. And so you might be wondering, where's the others? Well, they're inside the maze. And of course there's 2 burgers in each zone. So 2 in blue, 2 in red, 2 in green, and 2 in purple. They shouldn't be too hard to find, so just walking around the zones, you eventually will find both burgers in that certain zone. Like for example, the green zone, both burgers are near the escape door and the screwdriver. And there's one purple burger, which you need to go into the blue zone and go straight to the split in this path near the green key. And some burgers are somewhat scattered everywhere, but thankfully they will be highlighted through walls so you can find them pretty easily. And so now, with all 13 burgers in hand, and of course if you have the skeleton key from doors, go to the very corner of the green zone, unlock the door, and whatever's behind it, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be super friendly. Oh no. What the heck? Where am I?
Look who it is. It's lunchtime, buddy. You came at the exact right time. You really thought you could escape me?
CaseOh, go away, you heavy man.
I know I'm 600 pounds, but if it comes to eating, I'll be anywhere. Now we are in the void all alone, with no one to save you. It's time to get my napkin. Very dirty.
So, happy April Fools, everyone. If you're wondering what the joke is, it's just doing this guide a little bit seriously, as it mostly is a shitpost game, although I do enjoy it quite much, and I hope there is a chapter 2. Although I didn't go over everything, like the little speed boost every time you beat the game, and the weapons, and also becoming CaseOh, the main man himself in this game. But of course I don't want to really spend Robux, but But yeah, I had to play this game a lot, to the point I'm on the leaderboards, which is funny in itself. Anyway, even if you take this seriously or not, do play this game. It's cool, it's funny, it's a good time. And CaseOh is a brilliant man himself. Do watch his content when you do see it, as he mostly streams every day. Anyway, the next video should be out around this week, and that is Piggy Chapter 2, and then I'll do Combat Initiation, which after the Piggy video I will do a poll on which weapon type to make a video on, and then we'll have the traditional video then poll. Anyway, happy April Fools, and bye, have a great time.